And hello, all. This is Lala Madness, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You know where to find me at. Follow me on. I'm setting up a new Instagram page, so temporarily, for those that are trying to reach me, I suggest you try to reach me on Facebook. Also, you can reach me on Twitter, other social media, but right now my Instagram has been hacked. That's when you know you're getting somewhere, I guess. They hacked my Instagram. So I am in the process of setting up a Lala Madness official page, which would be coming soon, probably by the end of the day, as far as being able to communicate with you guys on Instagram, because that's where most of my communication happens anyway. So do not do business with Lala Madness at Lala Madness on Instagram right now. Look for the Lala Madness _ official page that is coming possibly later today. So who all is watching this video for beyond the day that it comes out, the page should be up and running so you can communicate with me there. But those that are watching live right now, go by what I just said. However, you know where to follow me pretty much on all social media platforms at Lala Madness. And this episode actually is going to be about Wendy Williams and her finally filing for divorce. So this is an update, obviously, because, you know, we've been going over this Wendy Williams topic for a second now, all the way from the divorce to the Avion Fletcher, or whatever his name is, which I'll be speaking on again, and her husband, Kevin Hunter. So, and we know the side piece and all that he had the baby boss, allegedly, and blah, 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 blah. And her being in the sober house, which is a couple of episodes previous. So I will try to attach the link on YouTube for that previous video for you guys to watch that as well. However, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. So on April 10th, Wendy actually filed for divorce from her husband, Kevin Hunter. He was actually served early Thursday, April 11th, while he was actually working on the Wendy show. So we do know that he's the co-owner of the show. He's her manager, and he's executive producer of the show. And they co-own the production company that actually produces the show. So they have a lot of kind of business tied in together. So for that, they can't just really fire him. They kind of got to work out some kind of business arrangement, and then therefore they're pretty much tied together at this point financially with everything going on and business wise. But he was served his divorce papers, so keep that in mind. Now, he did continue to work the rest of the day, so apparently he don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay, that part. Now, in the divorce papers, she did state that there was irreconcilable differences and that there's been a breakdown in the marriage for at least 6 months or more, which that's generally irreconcilable differences, what you need to list in order for the divorce to kind of happen without any issues or without getting too deep. And because, you know, divorces are generally public information. We don't want to all find out about that. So now, she didn't mention, though, anything about her husband's mistress being part of the reason that this divorce is probably, or actually it's the husband that went out and was fucking the mistress. It's not the mistress, because the mistress been there. You've been knowing that bitch been there for at least 10 years now that she's been there for. I believe it's been 10 years. And then reports came out, of course, we know, like a couple years ago with them all over in the fucking media. So you've been knowing just like we've been knowing. So you just don't want to put that in there. That's fine too. But anyway, in the past, Wendy did say that she couldn't be with somebody that has a baby on her. That's the last straw. And here you have it. We're here. So sources close to her say that she wants a fresh start, and she's actually moving out of the sober house that I did report previously that she was living in due to her trying to get treatment or whatever have you. So she's moving out of there in a few days. She'll be on her own without her husband. So she says she's found a new place to live. She has requested child support in the divorce papers for little Kevin, who's 18, but he still is in college. So he is still going to need some sort of funding, and he'll be there dependent for still quite a while. All right. So now, she did go on Instagram too, and flaunt her ring finger as being empty or nothing on it. So that was right after the divorce filings. She feeling herself. She's in it now. And of course, that was probably a PR move too. And she did address it on her show. she did address it on the show in the middle of a Hot Topic segment. She was the Hot Topic. So as she's been already for whether the show was on or not, even when everybody was guest hosting, her ass was still a Hot Topic. So here you go. Now, as I stated previously as well, that the PR is going to be working overtime to get this shit right and get this together and bring her image back to the image that they feel like she'll be more sellable at. And now her image is going to have to go from, okay, my home life is so happy and together, to now, oh damn, like this is really a reality and everybody knows about it. Not that it's already been her reality, because she's been living in that shit, but now it's a reality to everyone else. And so, she better pull that shit like how they did on Girls Trip. You better do your speech like you did on Hot Topics, and then your ass better go ahead after that and just live that type of life, like the promote the single woman thing, because apparently that's what you about to do with you and your son. Okay, so now in the middle of the Hot Topic segment, now she did say that I have to tell you, I've been dealing with issues with addiction and alcoholism, and I have a whole new life that I plan for myself and my son, meaning little Kevin. So she also added that, believe you me, when you lay in a room with no TV and 4 gray walls all day, this is my life in a sober house. It's one of the best things, honestly, that could have ever happened to me. So I guess she's speaking of coming back to normalcy or coming down. Sometimes you get used to all of the social media phones. When people used to remember that shit off the top of their head, now people depend on their phones to remember things. And we used to go by maps. Now people depend on their cell phones and things in order to use their Google Maps or any other mapping device to get around, not just going by the old school map or remembering how to get somewhere. Okay, so now, she wants to go back, I guess, to the beginning and rebrand not only her public appearance, but also herself as a person. She wants to rebuild, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, I would take this moment right now, after this shitty ass divorce, and you having to basically build this nigga and give him all this money, which I think would be from a fucking scene from Acrimony fucking with me. So, if it was me and I helped build a nigga, and then all of a sudden he gonna get all my millions because there was no prenup, because she wasn't big and popping like that. Then you spend it on your new baby and your new baby mama, and you got this bitch out here fresh to death for my change. What happened? Okay, yeah, that part. Yeah, so anyway, she also mentioned during the Hot Topic segment that you wear a different mask when you're out. Okay, and everybody has things in their life that they're not ready to share with the world. That's what's been going on. So now you're ready to share with us. So welcome to sharing your life on the couch that you share everybody else's life on. Thanks for appearing, arriving, and actually letting us know a little bit of what the fuck PR got you telling us what's going on. But I can respect it. I mean, I wouldn't stay with his ass. That's for damn sure. So I don't fucking blame you. Toodaloo, tell that nigga bye and keep it pushing. Now, also, as far as an update on this, I know I mentioned as well Avion Flaster, who was on the Tasha K show previously before, and he mentioned that he sent a letter. First of all, that was my previous report. He sent a letter to the Breakfast Club, letting the Breakfast Club know that if anything happens to him, because he was he was previously signed to Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams at some point, and something happened. And he said that if something was to ever happen to him, that it was going to be Kevin Hunter who was going to be responsible. They ended up thinking that he was coming to the show to give an interview, and he wasn't there. But some people came up there looking for him that was representing Kevin Hunter. So that was to shut him the fuck up, because what you don't need to be doing is talking. Okay. About none of that, whatever happened. However, the juicy tea is that he reappeared on the Tasha K show again, dropping some new tea. So what he said was basically that Kevin Hunter had sexually abused him, and that they had anal sex. He had anal sex with him. They were basically having sex throughout that time, and that, everybody was aware of what's going on. Like, clearly Kevin was aware of if that's what was happening. I mean, if you guys were having sex, anal sex, oral sex, all the sexes, any of the sexes, then that's what was happening. And Wendy, I'm sure your ass know what's going down too. Like, that's just kind of what it is. Except in the meantime of him, as you know, cheating with the men, he also getting down with niggas that he signing. But I mean, this is the entertainment industry. Don't act like you don't know that that's how the fuck it goes at times. Which is why I ain't fucking nobody to sign nothing. Period. Dot. Anyway. So I know this Avion Flaster guy is pretty much gonna be giving Kevin Hunter a hard time for the remainder of this whole shit. And he happens to pop out right at the time that the divorce is happening. And that's why not only is this baby thing happening, but Wendy need to jump the fuck out this divorce before this nigga finished talking. Because if he said that before and then now he coming back saying this shit here, then clearly he got more to talk about. And I'm sure it's going to be quite juicy and interesting. And so good luck to you, Wendy, on your divorce. Good luck to you on rebuilding your life. Do what you need to do. Let that nigga have the chick that apparently he's already with. And do you, boo-boo. And once again, I'm sure we'll be doing another update on Wendy Williams because the story is not done. It's still like in progress right now. Like the shit is still popping off. Every other day is some new. So that's why I waited to build up a couple of things that's going on instead of coming back every day with a show about the same thing. Because I'm doing one at least once a week on whatever the hell is happening with her. But I'll do them more frequently. We'll stay up to date. And as they happen, I guess we'll talk about them. And I guess you know where to reach me at Lala Madness on all social media platforms. And on Instagram at Lala Madness _official. Will be up later on today for the page that was hacked previously. And also check out all my videos, subscribe, like, and share on my YouTube channel at Lala Madness as well. Any business inquiries you can send to me at lmfiercereview@gmail.com. And until we meet again in the next video, ta-ta.